This is how I find historical areas to search with the metal detector. I'm currently in Tomball, Texas. I'm located right here in Coral RV Park. And let's see, I want to find out where to search in this area. So I'm going to go up to my historical imagery. I click that, and I also click my ruler. And I want to find out where I can search in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my bar, drag it back to 1944, and this is the image that comes up. I've done a recon here before. I actually went out there and looked at this area, and I'm going to search for this today. So what I do is I get my ruler and I find a fixed point, which is probably this is a good one here. So I'll get my bar, drag it up to the latest image. I said, okay, that intersection is there today. That intersection looks pretty solid from these streets there in the park. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to just drag it to this little building here. Now, I've been here already. I've already checked it out. Now, since that is there, all I'm going to do is click up and find out where this is. It's okay, it looks like they had another structure. Now, I found out from this image from 1944, it shifts a little bit, but it doesn't shift enough. I'm talking about the area, the longs and lats. Just a little bit, but when you get out there, you can still find it. And then now I can see, going through time, what happens and what has changed. And I said, okay, that building is there. I'll just drag it all the way up to the top. I said, okay, well, that looks like a good place to start. So I know where this is. So I'll look down here at my longs and lats. I will zoom in and just hover. I get the longs and lats from here, the bottom of the screen, and that's where I will go search. I'll write those down. I'll put those coordinates into my Dakota 20, Garmin Dakota 20, and I'll go out there and search. Also, we'll look at my terrain, the surrounding terrain, hills, the elevation down here at the bottom. I know it's flat because this is, you can tell it's driving around, there's no mountains. Right here, elevation. So I'll put my cursor, just drag it around, kind of look at the elevation area. Also, if I have an opportunity, I'll look at topographical maps from another website. But of course, in this area, you don't need to. So this is the area that I will be searching in. Also know that there's a road being built through here. And this road interrupts, or actually has destroyed some of this area. So I do an overlay to make sure I know what I'm doing. So I'll go, I know where this particular project is that I did, the one that I'm working on now in Tomball, Texas. I've already started this particular study, this map study, and it's on my desktop on the map study, Tomball, Texas, around Corral, which is the RV park. And I'm going to open up my veg file, which is Sony Vegas, Sony Vegas 12. And now Sony Vegas 12 is open. But what we're going to do now is we're going to, before I switch over to that other piece of software, I come back here and I actually take a screenshot of 1944. I'll scroll up, take one of 1978, scroll up more, take one there, take another screenshot there, send 2010, and the last one. And then I'll drop all those images into Sony Vegas. And now I have different images. Here's, let's see, 1944, and let's do the last one, 2014. I'll overlay those two images. I'll overlay those two different images, and this is what I get. This is today's image right now, and we're right down up in here someplace. We're right here. This is the area that we're interested in, and I'll drag down the opacity, and I'll slowly pull through the 1944 image and move that back and forth and kind of see how it changes from 1944 to 2014. And I can park it like halfway there, the opacity, and I can see what's going on. Now in this particular situation, they're building a road. And what I had to do is I had to find the route proposal in this area, and I had to overlay this and orient this to my map orientation, and now I can drag this down and I can see where this road will actually go, and the area of interest is here. So let me pull my 1944 or 2014 underneath that. Then scroll that, make it a little bit darker. Okay. Scroll that all the way down. Now I can see my 1944 underneath it. And this is how I do most everything, especially if there's construction. And now I can definitely see what is there and what is not there, and what's going to be. That's 2002. You notice I named my files, my images, and now I can scroll through and I can just look at just about everything that I need to. I get the grid coordinate, put it in my GPS, and we go to town. We go out there and we find a bunch of cool stuff.